morning just so that we are very clear about what we're doing today. We are printing on our custom vinyl sheets. And in order to cut on custom sheets, you have to make sure that you do not mirror things. Usually when we're cutting regular vinyl, we would select all of these, we would right click and flip horizontally. Well, we do not mirror, ladies and gentlemen. When we are printing on our custom vinyl sheets, we do not mirror. We leave it as it reads. So when I say leave it as it reads, I mean from left to right. I mean straight up, just like this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and send this to our cutter so that we can get it started so I can make these shirts. I just wanted to just show you guys my screen just so you know exactly how I'm setting this up. Well, let me go back real quick so I can show you. The lady on this right here, this is what I'm making. You see how pretty she is? And it has our autism pattern as our headband and the name. So I just went on and selected my own font for the autism because, I couldn't trace all of that. And I have her bow. What is that? And I have her bow here. And I also have the Superman. So I'm going to make a mock-up son and mom autism shirt for the Autism Awareness Month here in April. So this, after I cut the Superman symbol and this autism, and remember I'm cutting this, like I said, I'm cutting this straight up. I'm going to move this out the way, and then I'm going to select this mom, and I'm going to place her onto the screen. And then I'm going to cut her in regular black. But remember that you need to horizontally flip her because she's going on regular black vinyl. So because in this project we're using two different methods of heat transfer vinyl, one custom printed and the other one regular heat transfer vinyl, remember that you're doing two different things. Don't be like me and accidentally cut one of them wrong. Make sure y'all cut both of them correctly. All right, guys, see you over at the cutter. So today we are honoring Autism Awareness Month, and we have this custom printed vinyl that Tori printed for us. We also have all these different types of other custom printed vinyls that we have in the store. These are just a few that I picked up. Y'all know I'm a biker girl, so I always love a checker flag. We got Legos. We got fleur-de-lis from Mardi Gras. Also, an ombre Mardi Gras pattern. We got a Bob Marley pattern. We just got a bunch of different ones. On our website, you can order these. Or most of the time in the store, we have these in stock. But there are other ones on our website that you just may not see in our store. We may not have printed. But if you order them, we definitely will print them for you. So let's get started. I've already pre-cut our design. I am making this lady for Autism Month. It's like an autism mom with a headband. But anyway, I'm going to get it weeded so y'all can see it. Our design is on here, and it goes to about right here. So y'all know that I'm going to chop that off. I'm going to cut that so that we can save this rest for something else. I always like to save for something else. And be careful because sometimes you can't see all the way. Like I cut that a little short. All right. So this is our design. And I'm just going to get this weeded out. Like I always state, you're going to weed from the outside in. What I mean by that is you weed from the corners here. I did an on-screen video at first, so I know that you guys already saw, but I just want to reiterate again. When you're cutting on our custom printed vinyl, ladies and gentlemen, please do not flip your design. Cut it straight up. I mean, that is like the biggest thing I can tell you. And right now I'm weeding it out. This material is slightly thicker than our regular vinyl. So when you cut it, I wouldn't cut it like a glitter. I would cut it probably a glitter is really thick. So I would do something a little bit stronger than our regular vinyl, but not as hard of a cut as our glitter, if that makes any sense. And as you can see, as I'm weeding this out, this is the bow I was talking about, and this is autism. And this is like a Superman symbol for another kid's shirt. So let me get this all weeded out, and then I'll be back. All right, so now that I got our autism pattern all weeded out, I am going to weed out our lady. And what I want y'all to remember about this vinyl is we did have to mirror it. So this is a two-step design, and I know that I said all of this before, but I just like to reiterate it again. When you're cutting two different types of things, even though there's both vinyl, one is custom printed vinyl and the other one is regular heat transfer vinyl. One thing is mirrored and the other thing is not. So remember, when you're cutting, to distinguish which one is which, because you don't want to be like old True and cut your design and be like, okay, I'm ready, and then go to put it on your shirt and be like, oh, it's backwards though. So the fun thing that we're going to do with this custom printed vinyl, and the reason that you don't have to mirror it, is because we're going to transfer it using a transfer piece of paper. So I'll show you guys that in a second once I'm finished weeding this out. So let me weed this out and I'll be right back again. All right, guys, now that I got, well, almost all weeded out. So what I wanted to show you is, you see how on her hair, there's a lot of detail? For those details, I use this fine point weeding tool. And it has a really, really fine tip. And I like it because it's retractable and you can put it in your purse or your pocket or something. But I got a few more pieces that I wanted to do on the screen just so y'all could see how great it works. And I use it with the scrap collector only because the pieces are so small that you don't want to have to be cleaning that up later. So y'all can see here, I don't know if y'all can see or not, these pieces are really, really fine. And you see how that just came off? And then I just stick it in our scrap collector. And it works really, really good. And I got one more piece here. This piece is hard. All right, guys. So now that we got her all weeded out, we are going to, and we got our autism pattern all weeded out, we are going to put it on this jersey because our autism moms are fighters and they go through a lot with their special children. So we're gonna put it on this football jersey. So this is gonna press just like it is. I already got our heat press heating up at 300 degrees and we're gonna do it for 10 seconds. So it's already getting preheated. Right now I'm cutting out our autism and we're gonna transfer that using some transfer paper. I'll show y'all how to do that. Let's get this bow. And for our champ, we're just gonna put this autism Superman patch on the front of his shirt. All right, so I got our transfer paper and then we have our autism, and we're just gonna line this up as straight as possible at the bottom here. And then, y'all see, it's no particular way. You can put this any way that you want. Of course, y'all know me, I always try to save on everything. So I put it at the smallest part that I can, and I'm just cutting straight across. See? And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this, I'm sorry guys, this is our heat transfer mask. So it's called heat transfer mask for a reason, because they do have transfer paper for adhesive vinyl. So this transfer mask for heat transfer vinyl is slightly more tacky and it's heat resistant. So you want to make sure that you use this heat resistant mask on your shirt. And also, I mean, you probably could find an adhesive transfer paper that would transfer this, but I wouldn't suggest it unless you're at home in a bind. So we got our transfer mask and we're just gonna lay it on top. And this is the reason why we did not mirror it. Oh, and the reason why you cannot mirror it is because we make this in store, we're actually printing on this side. So there's no plastic carrier sheet that is on top of this. So we're using our transfer mask as our plastic carrier sheet. And we'll just get our squeegee and squeegee that over. And let me show y'all how easy this transfers up with this mask. You just grab a corner, and y'all see how it transfers up? But we're gonna do that at the heat press. Oh, we had one more piece, the bow. I almost forgot about the bow, y'all. So we're gonna cut another piece for the bow. And I know this seems like a small piece of transfer mask, but I saved this too. I know, it's terrible. I even saved this too because you never know if you may have like a small heart or some name or something that this could be very useful for. So do not throw away your good materials unless they're not good materials anymore. And of course, we're gonna do this the same way. We're just gonna lay our clear transfer mask right on top of our bow. And then we're gonna use our squeegee. And we have these in a whole tool set that comes with this fine point weeding pen, our X-Acto knife. It comes with X-Acto knife, actually a black one. It comes with this one, this black X-Acto knife. It comes with a cutter, a paper cutter, and all types of cool stuff. All right, so now that we got everything transferred over, let's go to the heat press so that we can put it all together. Okay, guys, now that we're at our heat press, we have our jersey here. And this is going to be fairly simple because for our jersey, I just want my design to be right up under. We're going to start our design right at this top part, right where this V is, and it's going to be right up under. So I don't really do much measuring for jerseys. I'm not going to lie, because of where you want your design to be. But what I am going to suggest for a jersey, because it does have holes, I am going to put our Teflon sheet in the center of our shirt. So I'll open the shirt up and place our Teflon sheet right in the middle. And that is because in order for heat transfer vinyl to adhere to a shirt, there is a glue layer that makes it stick with heat. Well, because the shirt has holes in it, I don't want the shirt to stick together. So I'm going to put our Teflon sheet in the middle of the shirt. So let's get our design. We're gonna start with our lady, our mom here. And like I said, we're gonna put her right in the middle of that V. So the first thing that I always do when I'm pressing my design is fold it in half. And the reason I do that is because I want my design to be in the middle of my shirt most of the time. So I'll go ahead and fold that in half. And I'll put a little crease at the top and the bottom. And like I stated, our jersey has a V, and I want our girl to be right in the middle of that V. I'll line it up with that crease that I just made with the rest of the shirt. And I'll just pull that up. And we're going to press this for 310 degrees for 10 seconds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all, I know y'all always like to see me dance. But really, we don't have to do a whole 10 seconds because we have another piece. So I'm going to go ahead and lift that up. Our regular heat transfer vinyl, y'all, is a hot peel. So we can just pull this off. And if y'all can see, oh, it's looking real good, real fast. Okay, so we're going to discard that piece. The next thing we're going to do is put in our autism in our bow. And we can do both of these pieces at the same time. So, well, we're going to press them at the same time. We've already squeegeed it, made sure that it was tight. And now we are just pulling the design off. I'm going to throw that backing away. And we're going to apply our bow to our shirt. Now, this is going to be so cute. I love cute stuff, y'all. And then, and you don't have to press these separately because the designs are so far apart. Yeah, I thought I stuck this. Okay, I did. All right, so now I'm just pulling the autism part off of the backing sheet. And this is trash. And we have our autism. What is this? Okay. And we'll just place it here. So I could be funky with this. I can kind of go sideways, but I think I'm gonna go straight across. I'm gonna go straight across, y'all. I think that looks really cute. And then we're gonna press this again, 10 seconds. Did I forget to tell y'all anything? Let me try to think. Remember, 310 degrees, 10 seconds. Do not mirror our custom printed vinyl because you're gonna use your transfer paper in order to mirror it. Always mirror our regular vinyl, and let's see what this looks like. Yes! Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, okay. I love when I do custom stuff, y'all. I love custom stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wish I had somebody to give this to. Oh my gosh. I forgot we had our Teflon sheet. But the reason we use our Teflon sheet is because if I didn't, I would be like trying to pull this apart. And so, what y'all think? Yes, it's so cute. I wish I had somebody to give this to. I'm gonna put this in the front of our store, so you are welcome to come in and look at it up close and personal. The picture does not, the video does not give it any justice. This is beautiful. See y'all later. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the True Crafting Crew. Bye, Crew. Oh, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you'll see when my next video drops. Bye, guys.